Hello, YouTube. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel on this Tuesday before the FOMC meeting with the update for Ripple and XRP about the lawsuit. So, word on the street is the lawsuit has been taken off the site and will be dismissed sooner than you think. So let's get to it on the BTM News Network. So let's see here. Let me see if I can get the screen share right this time. Let me see this guy. Okay. So this is the Black Tiger Miner Twitter page. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and X. So let's get to the news. Ripple CEO Brad Gittlinghouse reveals that he discussed with President Trump on making XRP a strategic reserve asset for the U.S. along with other cryptos. Bullish Ripple CEO Brad Gittlinghouse revealed that he discussed with President Trump making XRP strategic reserve. He stressed the U.S. reserves should include variety of cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin, to support American crypto companies. Let me know what you guys think about that. This is Ben Dig. What up? BTM, greetings from Germany. What's going on, man? So this is just in case, the government deleted the XRP Ripple Labs litigation case from the website. Are you ready? So XRP, if you haven't noticed, is about to run. With the government deleting it from the website, it's only a matter of time before the case disappears, guys. Let me see. This is Brad. Let's see here. XRP plays out as a saving haven in crypto. Nice to be part of the revolution of the new finance system. XRP will play the major role. So lean back and enjoy the ride.
So, and if you had told me that over the last year you're going to have the Terra Luna fiasco, you're going to have the FTX meltdown, and you're going to have a banking meltdown in the United States servicing crypto, and yet Bitcoin would still be at roughly 27, 28, 30,000, I wouldn't have believed you. And it really, I think, speaks to the resilience of crypto and why so many people are looking to it as a long-term place of value, a long-term, even maybe safe haven. Now, I don't know that that plays out in 1 year or 2 years, but I do think if you look out over the long arc of time, these technologies are here to stay. They're serving a purpose. And the more we as a community and an industry focus on solving real problems, focus on the utility of crypto, the more we're going to see the industry thrive. I think the destabilization of banking has been a major driver of crypto since the beginning of the crypto industry. And, we go back to the original Satoshi Nakamoto Bitcoin white paper, really came out of the ashes, what I'll call the ashes of the 2008, 2009 banking crisis. I think we continue to see angst around banking be a driver of crypto interest and crypto adoption. And I don't think it's any different than what we've seen in the United States over the last few months, that despite these kind of what I'll call meltdowns of the second and third largest bank failures ever in U.S. history. Now, what does that mean long term for the dollar and the reserve currencies? I think it's too early to know those things. I think the only thing I guess I would say is we often overestimate the change that will happen in 5 years, but I think we underestimate the change that happens in 10 years and 20 years. But you told me years ago when the internet was getting started that I could literally, click a button on my phone and have ice cream delivered in 20 minutes. I wouldn't have believed you. Yeah, but that's where we are today. And I think when you think about the impact of blockchain and crypto, it's hard to predict where it's going to play out. But I do know it's here to stay and it's going to continue to grow. The case against Ripple by the United States SEC started 2.5 years ago. So it's certainly been a bit frustrating and slow. But the good news is we're at the end of that journey. And while others in the crypto industry might be at the beginning of that journey, the silver lining for Ripple has been that we're kind of at the end. Sometime, I would say, between the next 2 and let's say 6 months, I expect a resolution. The judge in the United States has been fully briefed. She has the decision on her plate. a federal judge can operate on whatever timeline she would, in this case, she would like. But I'm optimistic we're going to see resolution. I believe before the end of Q3.
So before the end of Q3, this is Zach Humphreys. Let me pause this real quick. Let me go back. There are trillions of dollars on the sidelines right now, and this could be huge for XRP Ripple in 2025.
XRP is getting ready to unlock trillions of capital that is sitting idle in the banks. Industry commentators increasingly believe the company is positioning XRP as a critical solution for global financial institutions. And not only just a critical solution, Ripple wants to be the solution. Follow me right now for more crypto updates. XRP is getting...
So it's only a matter of time there before Ripple is the new solution. So let me know what you guys think. I'm just trying to check something real quick. And I'll get back to the video. It's weird. See if I can check something. Yeah, let me see. It's weird. Never mind. Okay. That wasn't what we're looking for. Yeah. This is what's going on. He's also talking about
what is going on? Ripple.
Wait, did I skip something? Yeah. You know what's going on? The Ripple case is gone from the SEC website, deleted. At the same time, XRP is the #1 American coin, and Trump confirmed zero capital gains tax on U.S. crypto. This is crazy. What does that mean? What it means is if people were trying to move their money to avoid capital gains tax, Ripple would be a good place to start. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. And why is this screen so freaking blurry? What the? That's weird. Looks better on my page. I don't know why. I don't know. Let's see what this has to say.
And the civil actions against it have been removed from the SEC website. They literally took away all the litigation and everything and deleted it officially from their website. What is going? This is crazy. And at the same exact time, XRP is the number one, okay, American-made coin. And as we know, Trump confirmed like 2 days ago that there's going to be 0% capital gains tax on American-made coins. What is going on? Few know this, but Ripple was the only coin
with, okay, let me know if you can hear me now. Confirmed that they're working closely with Musk in partnership, potentially driving XRP value up to $600 by integrating XRP into Musk's X payment platform and positioning cryptocurrency to reshape the digital payment landscapes. So that would be big. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. Moving forward, 10 states have introduced crypto-related bills. XRP and the entire crypto industry will flourish this year. So what states does it say? It does not say. Oh, it does say. So Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Kansas, New Hampshire. I don't know what states, U.S. Wyoming, Ohio, Utah, Arizona, Texas. Let's go. Oklahoma, related to establishment and administration of the Texas Strategic Bitcoin Reserve. We are live. If you're with XRP, you're with the future. You've invested $100 3 months ago versus Bitcoin. So let's see here. We're looking at the 1 hour chart. Looks like XRP is slightly down. MACD crossed and we built volume on the 1 hour chart. 15-minute chart. Looks like we're losing volume. Had a MACD cross. Looks like the MACD's pulling close again. And we're coming down back to that zero for 3.5 cents. And we'll look at the 5-minute chart. Looks like there is a green, a MACD cross, and it is pushing up. So this is number 3, up 7%, 181.8 billion. Ethereum is 337.5 billion, and Bitcoin is 2 trillion. Next closest thing is USDT, 135.4 billion, and Solana, 112 billion. So I think Ethereum could push up. Might be pretty hard to flip Ethereum, but we'll find out tomorrow after the FOMC meeting. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let's go to this video from Malt Media, and he's talking about the Ripple case.
Back, everybody. I hope you all are having a fantastic day out there. Massive day is today for XRP holders. Obviously, it's XRP Community Day, but just moments ago, we heard from Stuart Alderati regarding the Ripple and SEC case. Chief Legal Officer of Ripple, and who knows this case better than Stuart Alderati? I took some notes. I highlighted several things he talked about, not just about the Ripple SEC case, as he did provide us with some timelines and details and everything he's thinking, but also the crypto space. He had a lot to say, and I want to talk to you about that. Now, also, guys, I am well aware that we saw the absence of the Ripple Labs from the SEC litigation releases section, suggesting that the legal proceedings between the SEC and Ripple has reached a solution. Now, I held off from reporting this earlier here today because I wanted to hear from Stuart Alderati first. No one, again, knows this situation better than him, and I want to discuss that with you all here. All I ever ask is if you do like talking about both Ripple and XRP, drop an X in the comment section, smash that like button, and share this video. Let others around the world know what is truly happening in this digital revolution. Now, getting straight into this, guys, Stuart Alderati first started off by talking about how crypto is finally turning the page. And it started with Donald Trump being elected. We saw who he brought with him, and he talked on this as he said, recently they spent 4 days in Washington at a president's dinner and vice president's dinner. And 10 days before that was when they had a dinner with Donald Trump, a 2.5 hour dinner where they talked about several things. And he said, this is a huge seismic shift from what we went from as a war on crypto, right, under Gary Gensler, to now sitting at the table with the president and even being invited to the inauguration. He said, we are finally being recognized as an industry leader. He said, we have full confidence that we will get clear rules of the road now. And he said, the fact that the crypto ball was actually held right before the inauguration doesn't just send a signal to the crypto industry, it sends a signal to the world how they are, this new administration, putting crypto front and center. And this will be of great importance for them. Now, also something kind of comical he said is he was just as shocked as Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, that Bill Hinman was at the crypto ball, given that he was one of the ones like Gary Gensler that was really trying to take a step back in this industry, and he found it even offensive that he was actually there. He said, I didn't talk to him, but had I talked to him, it would have been one thing I would have asked him is, are you here to apologize? Because this guy had an opportunity to give this industry clear rules of the road, but he chose to only pick winners and losers instead. And so he said, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on Bill Hinman. But again, he found it offensive that he was even there. Excuse me. Now, he said, in terms of this lawsuit, understand, and I've been saying this a lot on the channel, I know a lot of you believe this as well, it's just nothing more than noise now, and no one should be distracted by it. It is very much alive, though, but it's just noise. Now, Paul Atkins, who is pro crypto, we've talked about a lot recently, will have the opportunity to take a look at this case and see that it's a waste of time and hopefully withdraw it, but it's going to take a little bit of time. I have every confidence that we're on the right side of the law, he states, and will win. Believe in 2025 that he believes in 2025 the case will be withdrawn from the SEC. Now, he said, I'm cautiously optimistic, but again, this now is just noise and distraction. Don't let the good work that Ripple is doing to push this technology forward to be distracted by this case, because at this point, again, it's really just noise. Now, what is to be told here is an incredible story, because he said, we have over the past 4 years been under attack by our own government. They were forced to send 95% of their business overseas, and they found a way to thrive. Now, we are finally able to grow on American soil, which is one of the most important economic areas in the world, obviously. And they have now the ability to see clear rules of the road and regulations by the end of 2025. He said, we will thrive if we focus on unity. We don't want to get into this maxi mindset like what a lot of the Bitcoin maxis are doing right now in terms of hurting this industry. We've got to unite. That is how we thrive. And lastly, he said, I was asked if he thought the community engagement, or he was asked rather, if the community engagement on X and other social platforms like YouTube as well has helped this case. He said, absolutely. From general sentiment to also lawyers like Jeremy Hogan and John Deaton actually educating others about what's happening, and even the courts, things are changing and we are seeing a seismic shift. So I want to get this out to you guys in a timely fashion. I appreciate all your support, and we'll see you all in the next one.
So shout out to Moat Media for the update about the trial. Moving forward, this is Moneymaker talking about information about if you own XRP. Should be pretty interesting. Let's kick to it.
Cents. XRP was a little bit higher earlier today at 322, but it has pulled back. We had the Ripple Day, a big stream on X, and I wasn't able to listen to the whole stream. It was while I am with my kids, so I couldn't do that. So it's because I live 7 hours into the future, right, from the United States of America. So I wasn't able to participate in that and to listen to the whole thing. I will later tonight or maybe tomorrow if I have time. So we'll give a recap of that. But there's some big news that came out a little before and during and after. So we're going to talk about that. The first big piece of news was the big news coming from a partnership between Ripple and Ondo Finance. Tokenized US treasuries of the XRP on the XRP ledger within 24-hour minting and redemption using RLUSD, unmatched liquidity, and institutional grade security. Learn how the partnership marks a major step forward for on-chain RWAs. And Eleanor tweeted out here, the tokenization market feels like the next thing to watch here in the US as regulations surrounding blockchain technology or digital assets get ironed out over the next year. She spoke to a few people, founder yesterday, who's tokenizing U.S. treasuries in El Salvador. Regulatory restrictions are minimus. He told me he hopes friendlier regulations surrounding tokenization in the U.S. will lead to expanded DeFi adoption. Meanwhile, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said at Davos last week he wants the SEC Gov to rapidly approve the tokenization of bonds and stocks. He told Fox Business this week it would lead to democratization for all financial assets. What a hard word to say. English is my second language, ladies and gentlemen. So you got to give me a slack on that. There's a hard word. And so we've talked about this multiple times on the channel, that this is big business for XRP and for Ripple. And this is a big step forward. So great news starting out the day. I want to bring attention to you because I saw this popping up of all the, I clicked on the live stream just to see what was going on there for a second while I was with the kids. I went on my phone for a second and I kept seeing these ads come up. And it says, breaking news, Ripple reward program begins now. This is a scam. Don't click on it. Don't interact with it. Don't send it any money. Be very careful out there. Okay. So the big news that has been moving around the internet, Twitter, YouTube, I've already seen YouTube videos pop out about this. I wanted to wait and make my own research and figure out what's happening. You know that I try to bring you the best, not the fastest. Some people get angry that I'm not the fastest sometimes, of course, because of time difference. It's hard for me to be all the time the fastest. But I saw this come up and I was like, okay, it's a screenshot. I'm going to have to do some due diligence myself about this and make sure that this is real and what's happening. So we talked about this morning that KuCoin really made an announcement. They reached a settlement with the U.S. authorities, right? And I saw this coming out. People kept posting this while the X space was going on with Brad Garlinghouse and he was talking. And there's also something there I saw pop up about Brad and Trump talking about the strategic reserve. I didn't have a chance to listen to the whole thing and I didn't find a soundbite about it. So if I do, I'll update you on that as well. I think that's also maybe fake. So there's just forget that you heard that, right? So I saw this and someone went to the SEC website, litigation releases, looked for Ripple and no results matched to chosen filter. So of course, when I see a screenshot, I'm like, I don't believe this. I'm going to do it by myself. So I went to the website, right? This is the website. And I looked for Ripple and I submitted it and nothing popped up. And then I was like, okay, well, let's try something else. Let's try, Coinbase, right? Submit that. Well, Coinbase, we found Coinbase, right? Let's try Binance, right? And Binance, nothing. I was like, okay, looks legit, right? Then I saw this pop on Twitter. Someone asked Jeremy Hogan that he's a lawyer. He says, what do you think about this, right? And he said that Sherry and Press found out that it's just been moved to the cases on appeal section of the website. So I tried to find out what that portion of the website is. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find that. I went to her profile and I tried to go through her replies. If you go to a lot of these posts that are posting this, a lot of them have community notes. This one doesn't have a community note, but a lot of them have a community note regarding this issue. And she is saying that when you have something that's moved to appeal, it goes to that section, and if it is been removed, right, then it will be also removed from the court documents, right? So she says, if it isn't found in the link below, then the case has been concluded. So I went and I looked, and you can see that this is the court listener website. So it listens for any updates that happen on the courts, right, in the US. And as you can see, the last update here was January 23rd, 2025, with the appeal that the SEC put in, scheduling notification, right? They got a scheduling notification that that they had put in. So this was updated on January 23rd. Now, I haven't tried this, right, before today. So I don't know if this has been always like this since the appeal happened, or has it been like this from only today? And she's saying that it's not like this, right? And these are attorneys, so I have to think that if attorneys are saying this, right, and he's an attorney, and he said he was referring to her, right? So I have to think to myself that these attorneys know better than us, okay? But I wasn't able to find the page that she said cases on appeal section of the website. I wasn't able to find this here. So again, because I never saw this before, like I never did this search before today, I don't know if yesterday we would have got something here on the match. Does it mean that the court case is over or not? That's the question. From what I understand from Jeremy, and I believe Jeremy because I've seen him multiple times give kind of like a legal brief about what's happening in the Ripple case. And he has also a YouTube channel. It doesn't mean that he's 100% right. But if he's saying this, this is something that it happens with court cases, so I'm going to think that this is the person that I'm going to listen to, and not Jack the Rippler, right? Because a lot of these anonymous XRP accounts post fake stuff many times. So I haven't tested this before today, so it's hard for me to know for sure if this changed today. So is the court case over? It seems that it's not. Could it be over soon? Maybe. Does it matter if it's over today, tomorrow, or the next day? Not really. But you can see that the price of XRP went up. So that's, positive. We didn't get any news that, was earth shattering, but this news from Ondo Finance, this partnership, is actually a big deal. And like I said, I'll try to listen to the whole space with Brad and try to listen if there's anything that we need to add to this video. But just know that if you see these videos, right in the comment section of the other videos, hey, I just watched Avi's video, Moneymaker, and he mentioned out that when a court case is moved to appeal, it's not on this litigation releases portion anymore, and only when it's removed from the court, we can see Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, so it's in the Court of Appeals, that's when we know that the court case is actually over, right? According to these lawyers. So this is, I'm going to listen to the lawyers for now, right?
Let's go. Hopefully you're.
So I might need to start checking that website and see when the actual case is being appealed, or when the appeal has been released But let's see what's going on with XRP and Ondo. Apparently, this just happened according to StockMo. I just saw this, so I'm going to click on it to figure out what's going on here so we can cut to the chase.
Making tons of money out there today, and the markets are ripping higher. And we saw quite the opportunity yesterday for XRP for that, just bouncing down in that extreme buy level that I keep sharing with everyone. Did you buy the dip? I bought the dip. I bought the dip. I'm going to enjoy the rip as it comes forward. And I would argue from 260 up to 3, whatever we're at, is a nice rip. That is it. It's over 20 to 30% up off those lows, and I love seeing it. If you're with me on it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. We're just getting started. Folks, there's going to be the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, the manipulation in the markets. But man, XRP, Ripple is doing what it needs to do. Major news out there. Ondo, I hear you. I might need to load up on you too. Big announcement there I'll get into as well. So much good news out there lately. Hopefully you're cashing in. If not, family, our goal is to make as many millionaires as we can in the Discord. Code Cash is expiring shortly. I don't even think you need to use it. Click the first link to get in there. And of course, it shows up like this. I don't think you need to put in, but if you do, it expires in a few days. Get over there now. Premium or above will save you using code cash 15% or 50% off that first month. But if you want to save 15% off the entire year, click that button. Boom, you just save 50% off or 15% off that. So please take advantage of that. Now, what's going on? What's happening out there? Well, we got all kinds. Right here it is. Ondo finances tokenized U.S. Treasury to join the XRP ledger. Let's go. More and more and more happening with XRP, and I love it. You're seeing multiple countries around the world working with XRP, financials, other cryptos. This is big, and we're just getting started. And of course, you can see Ripple expanding its reach. This is big. Key licenses in New York and Texas. XRP briefly slips below 3. Who out there would have been able to call that? That's right. Our technicals on fire. Told you. Had this sitting here forever. Told you right here is the key line I'm waiting for to buy. 290 or below is a steal down to the 50. There it is. I mean, I'll bring it to you and give it to you. It's up to you. If you can lead, what's the old saying? You can lead a horse to water. It's up to them if they drink, though. I know a lot of you had your limit orders in. You were ready. You were waiting. A lot of them got filled. I'm so happy because within 24 hours, you are now back up to 313 from down there in the 266, 265 zone, 20% of 260 at what, 50-something cents. So you're up. You're doing well. What, we'll say 15 to 20% up, depending where you're at. And I love it. And we're just getting started. I think there's a lot of room to go. We're back to the 13. The 13 is acting as a very nice support. Look at this. A little bit of dip down to the 13, back up, all the way up to the resistance. Back down to the 13. Big wick. Shake the tree. A lot of deleveraging there. Back up it goes. I call this a bottle rocket, man. A bottle rocket to financial freedom. I love seeing this. Extremely bullish. And then, of course, now we're moving up again today. We're still waiting for that big catalyst, but the news keeps rolling in. You continue to see good stuff for XRP, and I'm pumped for it because I think we're just getting started. It seems that there is a little bit of, could this possibly happen? What are we talking about? What could be the big catalyst for the next move up to break above that resistance? Well, I think I got something right here. Let's see. Boom. Could it happen? And I'm not saying this is going to happen. This is all rumors. There's speculation. We don't know what's going on. Ripple versus the SEC. Now, I've been talking about this for 4 years. I have in my Discord, I have my old comments. And I told him back then, I was reviewing what I said 4 years ago, right? I can't remember. Sometimes I think about what I had for breakfast yesterday, and I got a really scratchy old noggin. But I went back, and that's the beauty of technology. I have it all there. And I went through it, and I told him, if and when, I should say when, this is settled, because I knew that XRP would win. But once it's settled in terms of everything, it's done. And now, fines, and now they're appealing. And once this is done, it's settled. It's behind us forever. All right. My comment was 4 years ago, XRP will explode higher, and the demand's going to go through the roof, and you're going to see a massive pump in that price. We haven't settled yet. So for everybody watching, I still 4 years later believe that will happen, that a settlement will come. And a lot of people ask me, when do you think? Well, you have a lot of changes happening, people leaving, people coming in. A lot of people want things to be done quickly. I would be happy if we can get a settlement by the end of February. And of course, clear regulations, guidelines, and everything from the SEC. What is a meme coin? What is, what's the classification? What makes up the security? Within 180 days. You got Trump asking for information on the strategic stockpile in 180 days. Could that be a strategic reserve asset classification for certain cryptos? Possibly. There is so much going on that it's all positive. There are negatives that could come up. Of course, there's negatives. You have yesterday where you're looking at XRP and you're saying, what happened? And I'll say it again. If you're in crypto, let me know. Hit the like. Let's get this one over 1,000 likes. Let me know what crypto you're in. Are you in XRP? Are you a part of that community? Are you in there? Let me know down below. You don't have to tell me how much you got. Just tell me what crypto you're in and where you're writing from today. All right? Because I'm telling you, I believe in what we're doing. I believe the upside potential for this is massive. And we need a few positive catalysts to happen. This is not going to happen with nothing out there in the news. I'm telling you, that's where you see the consolidation, and it's good for it. It takes a couple of weeks of consolidation. Look here. This was December 2nd and 3rd right here, right? When did we pop? I'd say the first big pop was a month and a week later. 5 to 6 weeks later, we finally popped. Now, people are looking at this going, well, that pop was on the 15th. Yeah, we're only on the 18th. We're not even 2 weeks later. This could go another, 2, 3, 4 weeks before the next leg up. Big news drops, and I'm not surprised. Looking at all of this, what I like, and I always look at this kind of think of that consolidation, as you can see, anywhere during that first or second week of February, I'm not going to be shocked to break that resistance. And I mean confirm above 330. Let's get above 330. Now, we got all the way up there to 340. Let's confirm above this line right here, which is around 329 to 330. And that resistance taken out, and it becomes support. And then we take the next leg higher. As I watch these, and I always look at the highs here, and I say 272, new high, 328, about, 50 to 60 cents up. Could we move another 50 to 60 cents to new higher highs up to like $3.80 to $4? And the answer to me is yes. Next leg higher. Now, there's going to be people out there, naysayers, they don't want to be a part of it, and that's fine. Each person has their own cryptos. The risk reward for me is good with XRP. This isn't going down to zero tomorrow. And when I look at other things out there that I can invest in, this is high risk. Make no doubt about it. I got Ethereum. I got Bitcoin. How about XCN, Mo? I know some of you want me to. I don't have any of this, but I will chart it for you for those who are following along. I told you anytime we get up above on the Bollinger Band, I usually expect it to hit the 13. We still haven't hit the 13. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart on this. And you can see with XCN, it blew up. It got almost 5 cents a pop. And as we come down, the 5 EMA holding strong at around 3 cents. The 13 EMAs at around 2.1. And the 50 EMA is around 1 cent. Now, massive movement. It's a small cap. It's selling off. People taking profits slowly and surely. All right. If I was going to swing trade this, which I may, I wait personally for a huge wick between the 13 and the 50. And that could take a week or 2 or 3 or 4. But usually you'll have a panic sell-off, deleveraging, and then I can scoop it up, and it quickly goes back up. That's how I would play it personally. And you can say, oh, I don't know about that, Mo. And I can say, sure you do. Right here is XRP. This was yesterday, all the way down, all the way back up. And that is how you play it. That's how I play it. It's up to each person how you play it. I don't want the people watching my channel to be the exit liquidity for those who got in early. I want the people on my channel to make the money. That's why I want you to subscribe here. Hit the bell, hit the notifications, hit all, because we're on a journey, and I think we're going to get there. We're going to create as many well-off-to-do people. You do what you want with the cash. Maybe you're down there going to retire on a island somewhere. You're going to sit on a beach or out in a cabin in the woods. What would you do if you had millions of dollars? Let me know in the comments. I always like that. It's one of the best reasons to play the lottery, that you get to talk to whoever you're going to talk to and say, this is what I would do. And for a moment, it almost feels like we could do it. And so, unlike the lottery, I feel a lot better about the investments we're making in some of these projects out there. So if you are with me, come on over. Click this first link down below. Join us.
Rudy, so the pump's coming. I'm not saying it's imminent, but it's coming, right? Something's going to happen, and it happened. It went from 20 cents to $3. So you think that's not a pump? I think that's one of the biggest things that happened so far this year. I don't know, but let's see what Keenan Grace has to say real quick, and then we can wrap it up. What happened there?
XRP dipped down, and we accurately predicted that it would after the whale sold out. And then we saw that we would be able to pick up even more XRP. Now it's $3.11. It fell all the way down to $2.66. And many people were able to use one of the skills that I teach over here, like using a limit order, so you can set it, let it fill, and then ride the wave back up. And I did see a lot of the mainstream media platforms saying that it was over for XRP. People don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to make any money. But it reminded me of this old Down South of the United States song, and it's from Shorty Low. And he just say, I'm just laughing. Ha, 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 ha. Now, if you know what that is, then you old school like me. You born in the late 1900s. Let's keep it real. That was a long time ago. But, hey, you love to see it. So I say all of that to say, let's look at XRP. It's currently $3.11. It's down 2% in the last week. However, again, if you've been rocking with us, you're able to buy it on the low. But there are some different buy zones that you still might be able to get into. On KGU, I just put in another limit order as to where I want to buy it. So tap in with us so that you could be in the plays from the beginning rather than getting them on the back end. The link for that is in the top of the description. But I want to say this because there's two major pieces of news that you got to know about XRP that not too many people are talking about, but they actually huge. And the first one is this: Ondo Finance, which is another cryptocurrency. Now, Ondo Finance and XRP both deal with institutions. Now, a lot of retail investors or everyday average investors like these cryptocurrencies, but when you really look at what their use cases is to create a web or a net of connectivity between major institutions. That's what they really trying to have the use case for, but we are getting on it before even they get on it, so we're able to make a lot of money. Now, Ondo Finance, who is doing that as well, has just said this: Ondo Finance's 185 million tokenized U.S. Treasury offering joins the XRP ledger. Now, this expansion allows institutional investors, like I just told you, to mint and redeem tokens around the clock using Ripple's stablecoin. So they're making it more and more useful for those institutions. And when they get on board, that's when more people are going to be able to make a lot of money. Now, that's the first piece that they kind of pairing with Ondo Finance even more. But the next piece is even more huge. And what is that? That XRP surges 17% as whales accumulate 120 million coins of XRP. Not $120 million, 120 million coins, family. So they put in like 300 or if not even close to $400 million in it, basically overnight. Now, I had just told you that one whale was jumping out, but guess what? They use that money and they make it sell off, and then they get back in and make even more money, family. So again, sometimes these be the same exact whales jumping in and out. But if you're paying attention to them like us, then you're going to be able to get in at the best prices like us. I always tell you, you got to make sure that you're not like on an island. If you're on an island and you trading this thing by yourself, or you getting in a lot of these things by yourself, what's going to happen is you're going to miss out on a lot of the key information. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you could be a part of our tribe. So you could be a part of KGU, for example, and not be on the island, and you could be up on the game. I got some more information on you with this one, but I want to just give a shout out to our sponsor. You know how we do. We always get demonetized over here for nothing, but it is what it is. I guess I just hate seeing people help you get your money right. Now, this episode is brought to you by the Moo Investing app, which you can get 8.1% interest on your uninvested. Hold up. Now, a banger right there. Right there. And then if you deposit $100, opportunity to get between $2 and $2,000 each for the stock.
You're trying to fast forward through this Moo Investing app commercial. If we ever get through the commercial here and get back to business,
that means that people's stop losses are going to be somewhere around 250. So if we ever see it come down to 250 again, then they're going to do what they call, and this is what the institutions and the big dogs often do, is they're going to do what they call a stop loss hunt. And if I didn't say this already, use the Moomoo link in the top of the description. But a stop loss hunt is this, where the institutions, they have an idea where y'all putting y'all stop losses at, and then they go and just crash the price down, and then they load up low, and then next thing you know, all the whales is jumping in, and then the price is back up to where it was before. So you just got to be mindful and ready for all of these things, right? I want to also put you up on some game in terms of the stock market. We never forget about the stock market at the end of the day. Meta and Amazon stock. I'm talking about Meta, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. And then Amazon, where you got your cart full, but you ain't been buying no Amazon stock.
okay, so it's going down a rabbit hole with other stocks. We see it was another quick video, but I can't find it. I don't want to leave you guys stranded here. Did I watch this video? Did we were talking? Did we watch this? I don't know if we did or not. I think I was watching it, but I didn't show it. Let's see what he's
now in the
talking
chart
about.
of XRP where no one is actually talking about. And I just came back here, I looked at the chart, I found this signal, and I felt absolutely obligated to share it with you as quick as possible. So I'm gonna keep this video, this intro very short because I need to get this video out very soon to you guys. But this signal is not only predicting the immediate short term, but also the price action for the next weeks and the next months for XRP. So you definitely don't want to miss this video. All I ask before we get started is a like on the video. Guys, it just costs you 1 second out of your day, but it definitely means the world to me, especially in times like this where YouTube does not really want to push XRP content that much when it is super necessary. So that is appreciated. Let's get in. So what I want to show you right here, guys, is absolutely mind-blowing stuff. I have to get this out as quickly as possible. So let me do this very quickly. I'm here on the 4 daily time frame for XRP. So each candle that you see over here represents 4 days in time. And this price action goes all the way back to July 2024. First off, let me explain to you what I'm going to talk about here. And that is actually a bullish hammer candlestick pattern. You can see that over here in the example. That is actually one of the most bullish candles that you can ever see on any chart, especially here on the 4 daily time frame. So this is a very high time frame, guys. We're not talking about the 4 hourly. We're not even talking about the daily. We're talking about the 4 daily time frame here, which is a very bullish very high time frame here for XRP. And if you focus on the current price action over here, guys, with the current 4 daily candle for XRP, then you can actually see that this is a very bullish hammer candle, which is right now shaping. This 4 daily candle will close tomorrow. So I would say within, let's say within 12 hours from the point of recording. And if the candle closes like this, then that would be extremely bullish going forward for the XRP price in the next weeks and in the next months as well. Let me give you 2 examples here going all the way back to, where was this one? The 4th of August in 2024. That was actually when we saw a hammer candle, very bullish candle for XRP here on the 4 daily. And that was when XRP was priced at 43 cents. Well, we all know what happened afterwards, right? Maybe not straight away, but had you bought XRP back then between 43 and let's say 50 or 60 cents, then you would have made significant profits if you just held your bags. And the last example that we have of a hammer candle is actually here on the 24th of November. And that was also when XRP was actually priced at $1, let's say $1.30, and from that point onwards, we have also made significant gains, 164% to the high. And right now, once again, we're seeing that exact same candle. So is this confirmation that this is another low point for XRP? And are we going to see another huge upward rally here in the next weeks, in the next months? Well, I do believe that there is a high probability, guys. You don't see these candlesticks very often on the chart, but whenever you see them, especially on a high time frame, such as the 4 daily chart, that definitely means something very, very significant. And let me now also give you a very quick update here on the immediate short-term price action, because XRP is currently attempting a breakout here from the triangle, which I discussed a few hours ago here on the channel. But first, guys, if you want to purchase, if you want to trade XRP or any other altcoin, then sign up with my referral link down below 2 weeks in the video description. We you very video. Well, we are already starting to see a potential breakout here for XRP. Let me give you the price targets very quickly. So I'm going to measure a trend line here from the top to the bottom, and I'm going to project this trend line to the potential breakout point. Let me place it here for XRP, and you can see that the target is somewhere around, let me actually go here. So the target for XRP is somewhere around $3.90 from the current position. We're talking about a potential move to the upside for XRP of almost 25% with a 10x leverage. That's 250%. As I said in the previous video, if you want to have confirmation of a legit breakout, simply wait for a daily close beyond the trend line. Or if you want to play it more conservatively, wait for a daily close above $3.20, as that would be more additional confirmation. On the other hand, if we close a daily candle below $3 for XRP, then we are most likely going to see a break to the downside, possibly to retest some areas of previous resistance, which are then most likely going to flip into support. So be on the lookout for that. If you are a trader, always use low leverage to avoid liquidation. And that was it, guys, for today's very quick XRP.
As he mentioned, possibly $4 by the end of February. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. I don't want to hold you all evening. Just a quick legal update and a price prediction. So I guess we'll wrap it up. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's your main man, BTM, signing out. And remember, let's get back to the money. And as always, stay dangerous.